tough loss today. Your thoughts on today's game?
Well, I know that Friday was a great celebration, and it looked like our kids came in here flat. We didn't score the ball well in the beginning. For 5 minutes it was 3-3. We did go on a run and got up by 8. It's just, we just took them for granted. We just went through the motions. We just got to regroup because I guess it is better to lose now than to lose at the conference tournament. But, we weren't expecting this to happen because we were playing really good basketball, and then we started doing things that really weren't smart basketball things. But, we just got to keep moving. We got to learn from this. Hurts. Move on and then, kind of fix what things that we didn't do right. But a lot of it was, to me, it was a lot of desire. We just didn't really hustle for loose balls. There's rebounds that we didn't get. All the 50-50s they got. We turned the ball over 12 times. We weren't pressed. We made them turn it over 20. We actually shot the ball 15 more times than them. But we just got to get other people to step up and score. Can't just put everything on Taryn. Taryn plays great defense for us. She's, steering our Badger. We get in the quarter court. We're asking her to carry the whole entire team. We need other people to step up and put the ball in the basket for us. And we did have opportunities at the end. And it's almost like we forgot how to catch.
This is the second game that the start of the game hasn't had the, I guess, probably intensity or energy from the players that you would like for them to have. Is that a reflection on what the other teams are doing to you as far as a defensive set or mindset, or is it a matter of just execution for you?
I think it's the second one that we don't execute. Today we tried to change a little bit and let Taryn run the point guard in the beginning instead of Taylor and see if that helped us, but that didn't help us again. So, we do need to fix what we're doing quarter court. I still think that we play really good Badger full court defense, and we get in the quarter court, and every time that we stop talking, we break down. So, it's stuff that can be fixed, but our kids have to commit to talking on defense, boxing off, pursuing the rebound. You get half of them doing it, and then the other half doesn't, and then they switch back and forth. So we got to get 5 people playing together and, just try to get somebody coming off the bench that's ready to get the job done. I think that Jamie came in and did a good job, but she got in foul trouble. It's just a matter of not giving up open threes, stop giving and ones, and every time they score, it's a breakdown from us.
Your three-point shot selection, did you feel that they were contested shots, or were they just not falling for you today?
I think that 4 or 5 of them we forced and they were contested, but that might come from being young players coming in. But the veterans, we had open looks. So we just got to knock them down. We're in our own gym. We still left 6 points from the free throw line. Things like that we have to come through, especially when you are the number 1 team. Everybody is gunning for you. Everybody's trying to play their best basketball. And, you saw that happen tonight.
Coach, Campbell presents problems as a team with their defense. Obviously, the CAA tournament last year, you beat them earlier in the year. But what particular issues does Campbell present when you play them?
I think that, they're long, they're hustle, they're hard workers. It's just us putting the ball in the basket because we were getting ready to flicker the lights up 8, and then we did a couple things that really weren't smart. And, so it's stuff that we can fix. I'm not really worried about Campbell being a bad matchup for us. I'm worried about what our kids are doing. And, when we watch film, we're going to pull out who made this mistake, who made that mistake. We have juniors and a 5th year, 6th-year kid out there playing, so they shouldn't be making the mistakes that they're making because they do have a lot of minutes under their belt. So it's just going to come down to them whether they really want to do this, whether they can play in the bright lights or not. But, we're not going to throw this away. We just lost, a game. We haven't lost in 2 years at home, so it kind of hurts a little bit more. And, Campbell just came off of a loss. So it was who wanted that win the most, who was focused, and it didn't seem like our kids were really focused tonight. So we're just going to re-go and get Stoney here at home and then go back on the road and just play hard. We don't mind as coaches losing, but we don't like it when we don't think we gave our best effort.
What challenges do you have moving forward as the CAA tournament is coming up soon? I mean, you've got the game at home, and then you got a tough team on the road. I mean, what as you're getting close to this tournament, how are you approaching the whole schedule from this point forward?
Well, our kids just need to show up and work, and outwork people because we're great athletes. We have, really good players on our team, but we just have to get it together and play for 40 minutes. We can't do these highs and lows. And if we just put the ball in the basket, that would fix a lot of our problems.